What's up, everybody? This video is to give you some advice on how you can preserve your muscle when you're cutting back. Now, the first thing you have to cut back, of course, when you're trying to get lean and show your six-pack and all that stuff and burn body fat, is you're going to have to cut out your carbs. And when you cut out your carbs, the carbs that you do get, you have to go with the fibrous carbs, the green leafy carbs like broccoli, spinach, collard greens,
cauliflower, what else? Spinach, green beans.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Yeah, you can go with some beans too, but they gotta be fibrous carbs. They gotta be full of fiber. You can't be eating brown rice and white rice, pasta, stuff like that. Bread, you can forget about it.
Forget about it. And you have to up your intake of protein. So let's say before you cut back on your carbs, you're getting about 200 grams of protein. You might have to raise your protein intake as high as 400 grams a day. I would try going up to about 300 grams a day, and then up your fats as well.
Yeah.
Make sure you're getting good quality fats, omega-3, 6, and 9. Don't be drinking a bunch of damn saturated fat.
Yeah, and with your fibrous carbs, man, you can eat peanuts. Make sure you're getting a lot of fiber because you're going to be taking in all this protein. So if you don't be on the fucking toilet shitting blood, you better make sure.
Yeah, you're going to be constipated.
Yeah, so yeah, make sure you get your fiber from your fibrous carbs. Just don't be eating a little handful of fibrous carbs and cutting back my carbs. Yeah, you better be eating a lot of that shit.
And when you like trying to cut up, my advice is don't cut up. Don't try to cut up too fast, because the faster you drop the weight, the more that weight you're dropping is going to be muscle as well. So if you want to lean up by such time, I would say 2-3 months before then, start to lean out instead of 2 weeks before. All right, now I'm cutting back on my carbs. You're gonna lose a lot of fat quick, but you're gonna lose some muscle, and your muscles are gonna look flat instead of
get in your simple sugars after your workout too.
Yeah, definitely.
Make sure you replace.
You still want to get your sugars in after your workout, because that's gonna speed up your recovery process.
Yeah.
If you don't do that and you're just getting in protein, your muscle glycogen is not going to be repaired, and you're just putting your body in a catabolic state.
Yeah, and I just want to give you this fact too. When you cutting up, you want to show off the muscle you put on your body over time. Now, you're not going to stay on this diet forever. You know, these low carb diets is very bad. You only do this stuff to cut up, show off your muscle that you've built over the years. You know, once you get a body to where you want it to look like, if you want to maintain it, then at that time, you don't have to stay on this low carb. You can play with your calories and your carbs and your proteins to fine tune until where you can maintain that certain look all year round. But that's going to be on you to determine that. Nobody can give you the exact amount of calories or proteins or carbs you have to take in.
Because everybody's different.
You have to determine that.
So my advice, if you want to preserve as much muscle as possible while cutting,
do it slower.
Do it slowly.
Yeah. Do
it slowly. And I would suggest still, even when you're cutting back your carbs, still get your simple sugars right after your workout. Yeah. Speed up recovery, so you won't lose as much muscle.
And you shouldn't be sticking on this diet if you want to build more muscle. This type of diet, you're not going to build any muscle. Anybody that's on this diet and saying they're building muscle throughout the year, they're full of shit.
Yeah. Unless they're on steroids.
At that point, only thing you're doing is preserving, if that.
Another thing, you might want to cut back on your cardio somewhat. Don't be doing too strenuous a cardio. Because you're not getting your carbs in your diet, and I'm pretty sure your calories are being restricted somewhat anyway, you're already going to be in a fat burning state. If you go out there and start doing some wind sprints running the track, that's putting a lot of strain on your body. You're going to lose some muscle doing that.
You're going to lose a lot of muscle.
Yeah, if you do cardio, I would suggest keep it at the most 10 minutes of just a fucking brisk walk.
Yeah, because at that point, you ain't getting no carbs in your diet. Only thing you're getting is fibrous carbs, which has virtually no effect on your blood sugar. So while you're on this diet, you're virtually burning fat the whole day anyway, just sitting there looking at TV.
Yeah, so
you don't really need that much cardio. But if you want to speed it up, we would just suggest a brisk walk.
Yeah.
But that's our advice on the whole thing. But you know,
do whatever the fuck you want to do.